75, chain up for real. I ain't got it on, bitch a chandelier. Told Johnny, whole lot of drill. Put it on, keep it in the field. He ain't a step in his partner, ain't stepping either. I go and dress up like Tyler Perry with a wig on and rob something. I'ma deal with a desert eagle. I fell off and got it back, I ain't lying when I say this. Boy, I gotta stop helping people. Cause when you head to the top, they won't let you leave it. When you broke, they'll never need you. After the stick up, I go and get my dick sucked. Then play it off like, hey, what he get hit for? A brick or two. My side bitch tripping, I just bought the hoe some red bottoms. She like sick of you. Sick of who? Niggas imitating rappers, I don't knock them, I'm just saying, nigga. I been thugging in them dicky suits. In that hoe that you skipping back in high school. Get living room. I put that iron on LeBron if he start acting foul. Go and smoke a nigga like a black and mouse. My hit a crowd on a nigga like a crocodile. Nigga wanna fight, I tell him post up. Then I make this far to beat him like packet air. Niggas get slumped, better ask around. I'm 10 toes when it's beef, I ain't back as okay. When Dallas stopped dancing, I turned the city up on some.
Yo, what up? It's your girl, Miss Cookie Baby.
Come on.
And you are back in the nude. All right. Hear you. Thank you. Okay, so all the children should be away. The littles should be sleeping. The grandmothers and the mothers and the old people and the prunes should be to bed.
Shout out motherfucking DJ A-Leaf, I'm sorry.
Yes, and then there's that.
I'm sorry. That's it.
If you have never experienced a DJ A-Leaf experience, you are selling yourself short. True story. I got a lead, shout out to Bugatti Bobby, who put me on a DJ A-Leaf. I needed a new DJ because my other one was disposed quickly, expeditiously. Oh, God. And so, A-Leaf and I were exchanging pleasantries, and he was like, well, if you ain't doing nothing, then, just stop by this after hour. And I was like, anybody know me know I don't like hugs. And then I was like, it's a fucking after hour. That mean I gotta try not to go to sleep to get there. So I get there, we go over the semantics. Semantics. Better a whole word.
You got a whole nother shit. That sounds freaky and sticky.
Right. I got scared. I gotta find out what that is.
What that is? Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this before I forget. But even though
pancake. So we're gonna touch on
when I tell you she my spirit animal, people, Cookie is my spirit animal. All right, spirit fucking animal. My familiar
to be that.
She don't even mean to. She just is.
Yeah, so we're gonna touch on pancakes later. So we chopping it up, we through. And so then, first of all, shout out to Miss A-Leaf.
Miss A-Leaf, where I find that?
Listen,
she trying to
Miss A-Leaf, you ain't doing no business with DJ A-Leaf. Without Mrs. A-Leaf. And this is what I mean. By any means, she not rude, she not unprofessional, she not gonna get in the way of the bag. However, you gonna come correct though. So she like, who the fuck is this bitch talking to my man? Let me go introduce myself.
Right.
And that's just like we've been tight since. And so back to A-Leaf. So I'm like, all right. So she was like, how long are you gonna stay? Blah blah. I was like, I don't even do this. And he was like, no, just stay. Listen, the song I got up to on the couch on your party, the bounce song?
Oh.
Boy, say my name. It was over. A-Leaf gave me a back home mix, baby. It was on and popping. And he is the first person, well, I should say they, because then Miss A-Leaf comes to me, we're going to go to Waffle House, and y'all know I like to eat when I leave somewhere.
You go to Waffle House with everybody. You ain't
It's
shit.
just you two.
Nah.
And my brother.
Clean this shit up. See what I'm saying? Next week
took
is going to
me
be
before you.
us.
We had a specific Waffle House. Shout out to Highway 6, Stafford.
We went to the West Road.
Nah, they ain't fucking with Cecilia.
West Road was live.
It was good, but I'm saying we walk in there, Cecilia know what we want, and it's right. Nigga give me extra seasoning on my pork chops.
Oh yeah, we went to pork chops that night.
That's because Lovey was in asking for what you kept saying?
Cognac.
Two down. What's it called? Give it the Waffle House lingo. What is going on? Oh, it's Black History Month. I gotta do better.
Black History and Waffle House do not go hand in hand.
They do, because they keep shooting us when we leave Waffle House.
Yeah, I was about to say, except for the most common place that niggas go after the club. If that was a question.
What you kept saying? 2 patties down. when you was ordering your food.
Oh, because hey, you know how at the Waffle House, you know what I'm talking about. When you at the Waffle House and then they say, drop 2 pancakes. Yeah. So my ass was fucked up. I was fucked up. So before she went over there, when she was finna read it off the notepad, I said, drop 2 patties. And looked like, he was looking at me like, bitch.
Lovey kept cutting. Y'all, Lovey ate some of the nastiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I was so high and drunk. It was ridiculous.
She had her hash browns. It was chili.
It was scattered, chopped.
That's what I'm talking about.
It was too much going on.
No, nobody do that.
Yeah, just y'all money. My stomach was hurt looking at that shit. I don't eat chili with beans, so that threw me off. That look like white people chili.
Nigga, that shit brought me back to life. Nigga, I was so drunk. I drank all that motherfucking tequila, and then after that, I was like, listen, that shit, it's a drunk person's haven. That is all. Shout out to the staff of Waffle House.
Yeah, shout out to them. So, peep game. So now we are back at Kinknik. Listen.
Oh, yeah, I got some questions. I'm just waiting.
Listen. When you walk in the door, this is why I love this. If you ever had any doubt about how safe you are, how confident you could be, this is the place to go. This is something your guidance counselor cannot teach you. I guarantee. Listen. I had nicknames for everybody, but they were positive nicknames. Like, I thought I was confident until I seen some other people, and it wasn't even just what they had on, it was their interaction. I was like, I want that. I want to be free too. Yo.
Be free.
Oh, I am. Don't get it twisted. You know, I had to break the ice a little bit. I was like, what I'm finna get into? You know, what's up?
You ain't get spanked?
No. I went to Ruchi's. I got hungry, friend. After we took them pictures, I had to go eat. I was like, man, next time I'm going to eat before I go. Because I was mad. I missed all the... I missed the little thing. What's the thing? What's the thing? You know what thing?
It's called the inverted cross.
That thing.
St. Andrew's cross.
When you lay on... it's a cross. And this is your body, literally. I was mad because I wanted to see what that thing do.
Oh, yeah.
There was a wheel?
I guess once you left, baby, it was...
It turned up. After we sung Happy Birthday... And I took a couple more pictures.
When I seen those pictures, I seen pictures. Listen,
oh no, you ain't see her. Oh, you saw her pictures.
Oh, yeah,
I was like, if you see my pictures, you see her pictures. Her pictures. All I got is our pictures that we took.
What's her name?
Big Fine.
Big Fine picture?
Yeah. She lives there, child.
Big Fine stayed the fuck there.
I was like, ooh, they nasty.
Well, she used to be my co-host.
He said that.
We was all one.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, so you missed the whole emotional thing. So I come in the door and I see her signing her waiver. They're all waivers, bitch. They ain't playing with your ass, okay? So not only do she tell you the rule when you book your ticket, but she tell you the rules again.
So nobody can disrespect you, basically.
Yeah.
And she will put you the fuck out, okay? Listen,
she didn't get real crap behind her.
But that's the thing. It's so comfortable. It's like a lounge that you could be grown at, and no fucking sicko walking around that's why I don't go out, because I hate niggas just come and grab. Bitch, don't grab me.
You're not allowed to. You get put out.
What?
Oh, so it's more.
And you cannot take pictures without consent.
Anybody without asking them for permission.
Period. Or pictures. Listen, Chuck was taking
consent for everything.
Listen, Chuck was taking our pictures that we told him to take. This lady came across that motherfucking demo table and was like, yo, he taking pictures, and we so rowdy. We talking about who? My nigga. The nigga that had permission. He was like, no, they
He was scared.
What? Cause that's a zero. Listen,
so no pictures at all in there.
Without consent.
Without consent. No cameras without.
Like, so if you come up to her, 9 times she gonna be okay with it. But if there's a patron, like if you walk up to me, you better not take a picture of me and I don't know about it. I'ma fight you.
Yeah, like so if she getting spanked and you like come up to her and she's like, and you like, I take a picture of you, and she say, no, I'm good. If I catch you, you're gone.
And then when she does demos, a lot of times, because she takes volunteers, the volunteer will let you, I love that, the volunteer will let you know, hey, don't take this picture of me. I'm not comfortable, like the one. Speaking of,
baby!
That motherfucking bump. It took me out and didn't touch me, okay? I was like, this is like,
the buffer?
The buffer. Let me shout out to the universe for sending me my soulmate, because we have great conversations about stuff like this. And so he was like, what's that? I was like, a buffer, like a car buffer. He was like, shut the fuck up. He was like, what do we do? I was like, okay, so you know how that massage be going? I was like, nigga, times 50. He was like, oh, we gotta get one of them. I was like, I can't handle that. Friend, I don't think I'm gonna have life after that.
So my man took mine back. He was like, you don't need a big one. I'm gonna get you a small.
He gonna get you a small, like the little handheld?
The one that I'm supposed to actually have. This nigga went and bought that for me and was like, you gonna use this one. And
she had the big.
It was big.
Kahuna.
Like the whole, like.
Dog. And my dog got some, she got some grip. Yo, it was like.
I really couldn't do what I really wanted to do with it either.
It didn't look like anybody was sell short, friend. Like everybody was taken care of. I was like, what? And then your woman, shout out to her. She was like, I never done this before. I was like, oh Lord, she finna kill us.
You know I don't do shit like this in front of people, but it's for you. I was like.
Yeah, I knew. Let me tell you, you picked a great mate. She is so amazing. Because I had never met her before. And she was welcoming, like from jump. She was like, hi, such and such. Oh, we sitting there just right.
Shout
I was
out
like,
to Empress Judah.
yes. I was like, I like her. Good job. That's what I'm talking. Everybody just happy.
My man was at the door.
Taking the waivers. I was like, why do I know him? I remember from pictures when you, like, it ain't like you post him all the time, but there has been a rare occasion.
Very, very reserved.
He is, and
that's why he was on the other end of the door.
I love that though, because no one would ever think that you guys have this poly thing going on. Yeah. Yes.
So when I went out there after my birthday, like after everybody said happy birthday to me, he came to me, he's like, happy birthday, my love. I was like, thank you. He was like, we'll celebrate later. I was like, okay.
Couple goals. Listen, like, yeah, Lovey is with the brother husband thing. If those who don't know, Lovey is all for it. So if you are two men looking for poly, Miss Lovey is here to oblige you.
I know that's right.
Wait,
I'm all about that poly life shit.
Shoot your shot. Hello? If you ever needed an advocate, my dear. I just so happen to get a whole different kind of breed, so I can't talk. I have to live through y'all. Don't get me wrong, like I do love that he allows me to be free sexually, but he does have boundaries, and I do
respect all partners have boundaries.
Right, and I respect his boundaries.
I try to make sure that I do the same.
I like to be kind of rapey.
What the fuck is that?
She said the boundaries, and I'm like,
oh, you're raping the boundaries. It be yours. See, I just think you really know a person. I know you was up. That's why. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this here. Lovey keep putting out these vibes in the universe, and she be attracting what she put out. Then she get mad.
For real. I be like, whoa, that's too much. That's not. I like to tiptoe along.
But see, that's what she don't understand. You can't play with that kind of stuff.
I see. It's like casting an evil spell.
It's real out here in these streets.
I see.
Oh, so back to what I was saying. So I'll give you one of the nicknames. Excuse me, that I gave someone. I believe you did a demo on this young lady. She had the red. Of course, we all had red on. But she had the bikini kind of thing on. Mm-hmm. I named her Lizzo. Here's why. Not only was she representing for us thick.
BBW.
Hello. Well, I was told I'm not BBW enough. I be beefing with hoes online. They be like, you too small to be a BBW. I'm like, so I'm thick. Leave me the fuck alone and let me support y'all. I'm BBW.
I used to call myself BBW.
To a white woman, I am. They a little frail. Differently. Some of them, because we got some thick, fine white girls I help. Shout out to Latina. Yeah, yeah.
They just good to look at, just like big dick.
The white girls.
Oh, I thought you said
according to my godfather, it's like uncooked meat. So he's had the experience first.
Yeah, Sherry calls Sherry Houston's the guy that she calls it pink meat as well. Pink meat.
I've had pink meat. It was not appealing at all. They really do fuck like rabbits. I'm not okay with that.
Oh, man.
The men, women I wouldn't know.
I'm just not with.
I ain't had no pink woman.
I like my I like it dark.
Not all of them fuck like rabbits.
The white men? No, I'm just listen. I only had.
How many would you say? 3 out of 4?
I only
4 out of
had
5?
one, and that one was 1 for 1.
5 out of 6? Where
How
you
many?
at?
Because I ain't had 6.
I need to know.
I only had one, so.
Okay, yours is 1 out of 1.
And then I had a Hispanic one, and he was a
0.
No pink.
No pink.
Okay.
Not even Hispanic.
And yours,
No pink.
3, 4, 5, 6.
How many men that I've had sex with?
Girl,
White
no
man.
ma'am. First
Caucasian
of all,
man.
I'm talking about
How many Caucasian men have I had sex with?
no ma'am again. I was saying that fuck like rabbits. How many white men have you,
That's what she just said, right? You just said that, right?
you said that all of them don't. So I'm like, okay, like 3 out of 5.
So
That's all I said.
I've only had sex with 2 white men.
Okay.
In my entire
And neither one of them fucks like rabbits, or 1 out of 2 of them.
You were
0 out of
blessed.
6. See, these statistics
One
are
of
not
them, baby
making
mama
sense.
was
That's
black.
TV.
He had 3
That's
kids by
TV.
black.
Oh,
See?
That's all it is.
But see,
she said it. Not
see,
TV. This is Cookie.
this
in the
is
news.
real life. You know, I speak
He's
from
talking about TV.
experience.
You walked out on that part, but she talking about life.
You know,
real
and
life here.
hello, if you are tuning in, I only speak
At
from
first.
experience, whether it's direct or indirect. It's experience. This ain't what I read. This be real life shit. And me, I assumed that because he did have a black baby mama, in fact, she was Nigerian, that there would be some type of feng shui and
Well,
swag.
now all black women like long daddy stroke.
I don't want a long daddy stroke, but like I want to feel your meat.
What's that y'all drinking?
Ciroc. Shout out to P. Diddy.
Shout out to Boris for the
Y'all know
ball.
P. Diddy don't even own Ciroc.
He owns a piece of it. That's all he needs to own.
That's what everybody
And
does.
originally he owned all of it until
He sold it, huh?
it off, which is what the goal is. As long as he keeps the piece.
He did. He owned all of it.
Yeah.
I heard some white man had owned it.
I don't care who owned it. It's good.
All I heard was the liquor pouring, and that was a nice little.
And so,
Okay.
So yeah, like, so I assumed that he was going. It's not that I want, because I definitely don't believe, like, I never been a girl to be like, oh, I need the big stick in there. No, I just need somebody that know what they doing. And I don't want like the jackrabbit thing. Like, I want to actually feel it going in and out sometimes.
I
Like,
to
don't be
pounded. So I don't really know. I like to be pounded really, really hard.
all the
Oh,
time.
wow.
Yeah.
She told she was nasty.
Okay.
He missed that
Why
part.
oh wow?
Why you say, oh wow?
Why you say oh wow?
Women don't just say that shit out loud like talking about it. That's why.
Yeah, you know.
I got you,
Hey,
brother.
Lee, how long have you been knowing me? You should be used to this kind of dialogue.
I know.
I'm not your
He's like, it's been a while since I've been here. Let me get myself
Very-
acclimated
I am
back.
very, very unorthodox. I'm a very
I love it.
eccentric woman. I'm not a cookie cutter black woman.
Ah,
Yeah,
cookie cutter.
Because you do got a lot of women that don't like that. You know,
Well, there's
they
a
want
lot
you to
of-
be soft and gentle.
Well, that's because of what
Also,
we're taught.
women won't say shit.
Correct.
Like, I had to tell a lot of people, I had to tell a lot of men, my homeboys, this shit. Like, a lot of women, because they'd be like, no woman has ever complained. I say a lot of women will just take that shit and not say nothing.
Correct.
They trying to,
Because we're
Not crush
pleasers.
your ego.
they're trying to respect your ego, one, and two, it's like.
Till they run into
and
cookie.
I know that this may sound kind of harsh, but a lot of black women are afraid to lose that black man by saying something that may affect your ego. or
Oh,
something
that's
like
And
that.
send him into the
you said
woman,
it,
the
my
arms
boy.
of another woman that's lying to the
like,
nigga.
I remember my homegirl telling me that she wanted to fuck me, and well, not fuck me necessarily, but she was just like, I want a woman like you, and I was like, oh, you know, and
Nigga said, oh.
but you know, she's married, and I was like, well, why don't you, you know,
Talk to your husband.
yeah, you know, see what happens.
Wait, was she married to a man? Because it is 2020. We can't put that stigma on
She's married
it.
to a man. She's married to
I
a
don't
man.
want nobody offended.
She had a traditional
Marriage.
Yeah, marriage.
Uh-huh.
And she was telling me that, you know, she was interested in certain like sex positions and stuff like that. And she's like, I really want to try them out. So she would always ask me like 100 questions, like a million questions about the things that I've done. And she's like so interested.
You sound like somebody.
I want to try these things. Like I want to do all these things. And I was like, well, you should try them. Like it's, you know. And she was like, she literally said, if I was to ever bring something new to my bedroom with my husband, the first thing he will ask me is,
Who you been fucking with? Exactly.
Where'd you get that from? And I said, you can't say porn, and he'll be like, why are you watching it without me? I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Sexual
You gotta-
prisoners.
Yeah.
But a lot of women are in relationships like that.
And
That's
men.
true.
A lot of women are, yeah, men too. But they're in relationships like that where they have to be reserved. So a little backstory about me is what brought the kink out, like exuded that shit out, was my ex-boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So ex-boyfriend, And what I mean when I say he brought the kink out, I've discovered my own lifestyle, but to be comfortable with who I was in the bedroom or just in general was him. I was able to do and say in anything, you know, and it wouldn't freak him out. Even if it's something that he was like, I'm not really interested in, he wouldn't be like, bitch, what the fuck, where you get that shit from? Like, that's some nasty ass shit. Like, he never was judgmental. If I was to tell him, like, can I try sucking your toes, you know? If he was, like, not for it, he'd be like, babe, let me just suck yours. Or he'd try to, like, revert it back to me. He would never be like, that's
a compromise.
Yeah.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? So, like,
it
was beautiful. Like, I was able to be comfortable around him and with him. And we would sit and watch porn together. We would sit and watch hentai together. We would sit and watch...
Hentai?
I would suck this man's
dick. You love his language.
Game and he's a man becoming, like, even if he's doing all types of crazy ass shit, you know what I'm saying? So,
shit. That sounds like a really good relationship.
It was.
On
He's
some
crazy as shit, though. It's probably not together, fucking Taurus. But anyway.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, but I love you, though.
I mean, you're a woman.
Are you
I don't even know. No, I can't.
I thought so. Okay, I just had to make sure, because I was like, I'm passing it.
No, but then, like, after that relationship ended, I ended up being with another guy, and he was very, very, very reserved. He was very reserved in the way of, like, it's rare because he was a Scorpio, so he was, like, really, really freaky. But...
traditional freaky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fucking boring.
Yeah, like...
How is any level of freaky boring?
This nigga wanna, like, fuck me in my ass, but I'm like, you need to eat my booty first. And he was like, well... I'm like, well... we just gonna be sitting here. Like...
You're not getting that ass.
You ain't getting that ass. You know what I'm saying? Then we try to, like... You know how we trying to act like they trying to find... Nigga, how old are you? You can't find a pussy hole?
You know what's crazy is how many men who have not fucked nobody in the ass. That always blows me when I meet them. I'm like, where
some niggas don't like fucking in the ass. Like, I don't see why it's not respected. A man should be able to make a stand.
But there are a lot of men who actually want to fuck in the ass, but a lot of women are scared.
They're scared.
You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like...
Because you know me.
Don't do my sister.
I'll get on this. But
I mean, honestly,
you want to buy baby?
I do.
These are your confessions.
I do enjoy anal. I have the best orgasms.
Man,
that's what I heard women do.
Listen, because once it's done, I still be coming.
Yeah.
Women have better.
Bruh, that's a whole G spot.
Anal.
To me, I do.
Orgasms?
Yes.
I do, for sure.
Because it's like, first off,
It's
like, it's
something right there.
really
Sensitive.
grazing that G spot.
And it's thin.
So yeah, like I totally like back to like me watching porn when I was younger. I totally always wanted to know why women wanted to take double penetration. Fucking get it now.
Have you ever took that? You did that? Oh well, I know you. Yes.
Myself. But I've never done it with two people.
Without the toy.
Well, I mean, it still counts if it's my woman and
a man, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, yeah, that does count.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that technically was double penetration. It's just hers wasn't organic.
It wasn't attached to her body.
Yeah.
It was attached, but it wasn't attached to her body.
We get it.
But yeah.
Some nigga at home finna beat the fuck out of his What she say? Rewind that shit. It's over YouTube, baby.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to double penetration, I fucking get it.
Yeah.
I get it because, like, the skin, the actual border between your asshole and your pussy, is your vaginal, like your vaginal canal, is like thin. And that's why when women have babies and shit, sometimes they tear. And your pussy is touching your ass. It's attached. You know what I'm saying? They all
I know. I got one.
So that's the reason why I say it's very thin. So just imagine like two penises like going in at the same time or going like this, and they rubbing against that fucking
like
wall.
skating.
Where you're If
you're not watching, she's skating.
And right in between that pussy and that asshole is that G-spot. So that friction is like, ooh, Jesus. But
Jesus? Whoever you pray to.
I don't say Jesus, I say Jesus.
I can't. This shit wow.
But yeah, like, you know, when it comes to anal sex, like I love to give and I love to receive.
I don't know if I think
Why can't we all have like anal orgasms?
So speaking of, I learned a new term. I learned cuck. How you say it?
Cuckolding?
Yes.
Aw, you just learned cuckold. At least I knew that.
I mean, I know what it is, but I didn't know it was a name for that shit.
Yeah, and it's funny because a lot of women that I know are into that, but they man ain't. So I be feeling bad. I be feeling so
with that.
fucking bad.
You are?
A cuckold?
Cuckolding?
What is
I mean,
So
I
first off,
appreciate it.
there is
Explain what it is.
Slang that.
There is two
Types, yeah.
forms of cuckolding. The actual original term of cuckolding is a woman being fucked by a man and her husband is watching.
Oh, hell no.
Because he couldn't perform for her or whatever. Also,
Listen, it's a fetish. So not only does he watch, when the guy about to come, he sucks him off and makes him come. And
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that part of it.
Yeah.
That's cuckolding.
That's cuckolding.
That's the original
Term.
definition of cuckolding. So like
If somebody say
another,
that, I'll be like, no deal.
but like that, but also like you know, like my form of cuckolding is minus the coming in his mouth. I just want him to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My friend, she told me that. She said she really wanted to, like, she pictured it, and I pictured that shit in my head, and I still picture that shit in my head to this day. But she literally was like, I just want him, I want the guy to sit on the couch, and I want to ride him while he sit on the couch, and I want my man to sit across the room and watch. And I want to just keep looking back at him like
you fucking your man.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
So what's
like,
the difference between voyeurism and cuckolding?
It's a form of
Just
it.
a relationship between the person that's watching and the person that's getting
to a certain
fucked?
extent. But voyeurism also is more in depth of, it's not just limited to just sex. Like, men pay me to masturbate in front of them. That's a form of voyeurism.
That's a hell of a
Watching,
job.
basically.
I want that job.
Either way,
No, I
it's
don't. I'm
watching.
lying.
Just the word voyeur.
I mean, like, and then also, like, you know, for voyeurism too, for me, I'm a voyeur before I'm a dom. I don't even, like, want to touch myself. I just want to fucking watch, but that's because I like porn. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's like live. Like, you're going to
Yeah, it's like on Broadway.
Yeah, but I also...
dare you, gasping and grasping at pearls.
Bro, why my pussy's on
I'm trying to hang. My pussy's on Broadway. Hey.
But no, like, I to this day, I still want to be a porn director. Like, that's
that's
like
tight.
the ultimate fucking dream for me.
Right.
Yeah. Because, like, me being, like, a boss-ass bitch, like,
Hello.
I really like to control the narrative. Because, honestly, a lot of porn, well, all porn is catered to men. Because that's the reason why porn exists. That's why you never see the man's face. You always see the woman's face. That's why you never see men's feet. Because no man wants to come, like, masturbate watching another man's toes and shit. Like, all of that type of shit going on in porn is boring to me. And I hate the stigma of a woman sucking a man's dick for 30 minutes, but he only eating her, like, literally, like,
Oh, that would
clitoris
piss
for,
me
like,
off.
3
A little
minutes.
bit.
You know what I'm saying? Just to get her pussy a little bit wet, and honestly, he's not even doing it right to even get her wet.
That part.
So, it's literally like, all of that shit is pleasurable to,
You know, I like talking about that shit too.
I know.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's pleasurable to, you know what I'm saying, to the man, to
Good head
to
is
the
so
male
hard to
counterpart.
find. I'm so grateful the Lord bless me.
Not good
It's
enough.
like, I don't know.
Why does my friend say that same thing? She was like,
Bitch,
she
let
said,
me
why
tell
can't
you, like,
why can't I have a big dick and good head? She said, why I gotta have one or the other? Why I gotta decide to choose?
Listen, the Lord showed the fuck out, okay? Listen, like,
Is that what we're gonna? What
I'm
is
sorry, like,
happening
I
with the
rarely don't
sacrilegical
bring
references?
in my, I don't bring in my personal, current situations, but on this listen, I be really questioning everybody I fucked before
What
him.
is she
I
talking
be like,
about?
you hoes, y'all really shortchanged me, my nigga.
I mean, people don't know what the fuck they be doing out here these days.
Yo.
And also, like, I don't know, like, I'm not, like I said, I like to give big dick. I don't like to receive big dick.
I feel like that should be on the shirt. I like to give big dick, but I don't like to get big dick. Bet.
Because like I don't come like honestly I have to explain this shit to men a lot. Like I don't like involuntary hysterectomies. I like for my shit to be intact. Yeah, and like when I say I want to be pounded hard, that's the reason why. Because I just want you to have a thick dick.
Thick.
Fill me up and pound me hard. Now if you got a big dick and you pounding me, I'm gonna run.
You suffering, basically.
Yeah, and you're gonna end up putting me in a hospital. A lot of women don't realize why they can't have children, why it takes them so long to have children, or why they keep having miscarriages, and why they keep having all of these.
Because these niggas done fucked them up.
Yeah, because you're not taking care of your. Like, I really want to know the anatomy. Like, I really want to perform an autopsy on a white woman who can take a really, really big dick. I want to perform an autopsy.
There's a lot of them on porn. I don't know, that shit be tripping.
They take horses. You can't trust them hoes.
They
take horses. They don't care. They want
there are some black women that can take big dick too. Trust me on that. I've seen.
Now don't get it twisted. I like a good challenge, but
you know.
I mean, but honestly, like,
bitch.
I've taken big dick on my own in my ass.
How'd you feel?
That's amazing because that's a tunnel. There's no end.
Yeah, it does. It goes as far as it needs to.
So
that's 7 yards of play.
I don't know 7 yards of dick, Lord.
I will not use your metric conversions here now. I will not use your metric conversions because they're inaccurate.
Okay.
7 yards of play?
I know how long but it's not meant to be the whole 7.
I mean,
surely at least
I can
7 inches. Of those yards.
If I can put my whole arm inside somebody, baby.
You put your whole arm in them?
That's that shit they do. And I meant that.
They
I was
do.
just about. Oh yeah. They
Go ahead. They. That nigga said they.
Right. Okay. I'm not saying they, but
you a sweet
what I'm saying is, so have you had a man put their whole head inside your pussy?
Oh no, my pussy don't open up that wide.
But that's the shit I see on porn, like motherfuckers putting their
I've
head in
seen that shit. I've seen
and I'm
it.
like,
but
is that true? Can that happen?
Yes, it can happen because a woman can have an 11-pound baby.
Yeah.
A woman can have Octomom had a cajillion motherfucking kids come out that twat. Come on now. That's why I'm trying to tell men, like, don't be getting your hopes, don't be trying to soup your own fucking head up thinking that her pussy loose, nigga, your dick is skinny.
And then there's that.
Like, when you say, always throw a pencil down the hallway, nigga, you're the pencil. Like, you are the pencil. There's... wide set vaginas exist. I get that.
I was gonna say, since some of them hoes is a little loose.
Fucking muscle, bro.
This is true. They just not doing their Kegels. That's all.
If that's the case,
do your Kegels.
We would be leaking all the fucking time.
Well, you know, depending on who around, I do, child. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm saying, like, you wouldn't be able to use anything to protect yourself from your menstrual cycle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't even make them like that. So we have.
Look at A-Leaf. A-Leaf, look. You a good student, child. He paid attention.
I like a man that listen.
I'm coming to the motherfucker the next time. Yeah, wifey coming.
March 14th.
Y'all taking her home?
March when?
Look, wait a minute now.
March 14th.
Yeah, that's the day off work. What time is over though?
It starts,
Oh shit, I gotta go to work by. You know what? I'm gonna come early when I get off work, go home, take a shower, we're gonna get ready, we're gonna go. We're gonna stay maybe a couple hours. Just
you gotta come, y'all.
You going?
Am I?
Look, I told you.
And this one is gonna be dope. I haven't really solidified all of the details yet.
What we gonna wear?
All I'm gonna say is a black light party.
Oh, you should get. I have a body painter that would be dope for that.
I already have two.
Oh, excuse me.
So what you have to wear when you?
I want one, sis.
You have to wear like shit I seen on the.
No, it was people that regular clothes.
Yeah, but then you feel all like.
You feel out of place.
It's a motherfucker.
Cause here it was, I had on my lace, my boots, and my onesie, but I felt like
white.
I didn't even see Tamar. Tamar got that after me when I left.
Oh.
I feel like a high. Yeah, she got that after I left. I felt like a high class bottle girl, and I was in Costume. But you got niggas running around in suits, Easter suits. You got people with they. I'm like, where is you going with this after 5 dress now?
So how
free.
often you have these parties and they're like for
See, like every month, shit. I'm with the move.
Well, okay, so this one in March will be the last one until June because I'm in school.
Come on, June. That's our birthday month,
It's
bitches.
our birthday, so we can.
We having our party at Kink Nick. Come on.
But also,
we are.
that's just for Kink Nick. That's just for Kink Nick. So when it comes to like all other events that I'm gonna be having, I'm gonna have those in between Kink Nick. But
You want a DJ then?
And then there's that.
That's a little extra, you know.
for a DJ,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really need a DJ.
You
'cause
really
it's like-
don't.
It's playing. Like you
It's-
said, it's like being in your living room.
It's really like the mood, the lights are low. It's really like,
It's hella fucking dark. Nobody gonna be listening to the music.
it's
They
dark?
gonna be
yes.
fucking.
Is that what was going on in the background? What a cage was? You gotta look what your little thing to it.
Hold on, come on.
You know, there's
Hold
like
on. Let me ask you,
two
is-
bedrooms on the other
I
side.
saw one
Is
bedroom.
it
That's what the
different?
thing was.
No, it's 3 bedrooms.
On the other side. Well, see, I thought
So
that
it's
was the
one
swingers
for-
part, so I didn't want to go over there because I remember you was like, don't go over there unless you go to the. You gotta have a separate bed.
No,
So I ain't
no,
going.
it's for everybody. But I just tell people once you go to that end, that's the playroom. I call it the play area because that's where you play at. Where we were at for Kink Nick, that's the
like the
common.
chill.
That's the common area.
Oh, I see what
You
you're
get what
saying.
I'm
So if
saying?
there was
So-
anything I was gonna do with my partner, I needed to go in the
So if
bed.
you want to bring, like, you know what I'm saying, one of my homeboys came and he was like, what's over there? I'm like, I let him know. I'm like, this is what's going on over there. So just, you know, please don't judge and don't, you know, freak the fuck out. Because you may see some shit. Like,
Back there.
yeah, like
Hold
the
on.
first time I went to the swingers event, like BSD,
Uh-huh.
one of my wonderful associates. I guess I call him my mentor. He's a dom. He's a well-known dom here. He has a kink event that goes on at he has a lot of.
Is that
kink
the guy that
events.
had the girl?
Which one? The one that was tying people up?
The white girl. I didn't see his.
We call him Do-Rag Tony, but his name is Tony Locks. Hell no. Because his do-rag always matches outfits.
Is that what was going on? I was trying to figure out. What
Yeah, like he had like a royal purple shirt on, the first one, and then he had like an actual velvet royal purple do-rag. But like I fucking like it because it fits him.
It's dope.
But when I saw
It's
him
cool.
take his do-rag off, I was like,
Is he bald under there?
no, he got a nice wave, like
Okay.
some waves. So when I
He
like,
goes back though?
huh?
No,
He
it
went
don't
like,
come back.
okay.
He don't got the
She
40.
went like this. So I was like, is it
No,
a
I'm
backward
just saying, like, it looked
wave?
real
Niggas
nice.
have been wearing a backward wave lately, and I don't know how I feel about it.
That's these new kids.
That's what I'm
On
saying.
the
These
block.
niggas be wearing a backward wave.
I ain't got no goddamn way, so it don't.
No, but
You got some ripples?
He got something
Nah,
disturbing.
niggas is
Okay,
power
so
going.
first off,
He got some disturbance.
I'm gonna do. I have to do it because I really want to ask this question.
Go.
You say you're going bald. Why you don't just cut it off? You
I don't want to cut it out right
okay? So because I like that's what I'm saying. So
Look, hey,
none of y'all can ever say anything about Stevie Wonder. Then nobody could ever say
That hoe be
anything negative
fucking
about
him up.
Stevie
Now my dog be looking bad out here.
But my thing is, why y'all just
Cut it. Hey, this
y'all don't really okay for me. I guess because for me, and this is like no offense to anybody, or I'm not trying to
You
like.
took a deep breath. I gotta hear this.
No, it's a vanilla shit. It's a vanilla shit. But I really find bald men attractive.
I like
I like bald men.
And the reason
with
why,
beards.
Yes, you gotta have a bitch. You can't be a bitch now.
You know, because I gotta have me.
Because I got the beard. That'll never go away. I have
right?
since I was
So, but
16.
the reason why is because I love to rub my pussy on their head.
Oh no, we got different reasons.
But you got chin, so that's
This
what
nigga here.
No,
Okay.
you got
I
a
like
beard.
to oil up a man's
Head with your
whole
juices.
head. No, with actual oil.
Oh.
Baby oil?
Swag. I'm
Baby
sorry.
That baby oil shit. I be
We don't
wanting to
use
try that
baby
shit.
oil. Baby oil is not
What
good for your body.
they use then so I can go get some?
Almond oil.
Almond?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's expensive.
Oh, shit, I'm
so if you
going-
can't
I'm
afford the
going
almond
for-
oil,
I'm
get you
going
some
get it.
Coconut oil. They got coconut
I'll
oil.
get some vegetable oil.
or some olive oil.
Vegetable oil is made with
Olive
animal
oil?
fats.
Yes, olive oil,
Boom.
almond oil, or coconut oil.
I'm in a nutrition
The
class.
only reason why I don't use coconut oil because it's water soluble. Like
Absolutely.
it's fucking thin.
It's hydration.
Yeah, like it's thin as shit. So it's like literally like fucking. That's why when you put like coconut.
I can't wait to get home. Liquor.
So like the almond oil that I use for my event, that should be like $22 for the bottle.
$22, nigga. I'm going to get the coconut and make that shit myself.
That slip and slide.
I know they got it on YouTube.
No, but the almond oil it costs that much because it's fucking amazing.
It's amazing. But how long does it last? Last a while, huh? Well, you know, for the average bear, how long does it last?
It's still on my list.
It's still on your list.
Yeah.
Oh, that was recent. That was, what, a day ago, 2 days?
He thought that was it.
Oh, no. Instagram.
Hey, this is a no judgment.
Somebody said that almond oil. That almond oil. Yeah, almond oil is amazing, like especially for sex play. You just want to be careful what you put in people's body. Like, first off, and also if you're using condoms, do not fucking use baby oil. Do not.
Why do
fucking
people do
use baby
that?
oil.
And Vaseline. Why do they do that?
I don't. Because okay, first of all,
I don't use
Vaseline is
condoms.
only good for anal, but it's not good if you use a condom because all it does is fucking
Get the
disintegrate the
stuff.
fucking condom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck? Like it's not gonna be doing its job. That's why condoms be breaking because motherfuckers be using dumb shit to fucking
Lube.
lubricate. I remember my first time I lost my first time I had to say that. My first time I lost my virginity.
I was like, bitch, tell me that. Because I know I done lied to a couple people.
How many virginities do we get? I just need to know.
Shit, we get as many virginities as we fucking want.
It's my
might be on my
body
list.
and I can
If you
say
do
what I
your
want.
kegels regularly, bitch,
Yes, indeed.
your motherfucking virginity could be every fucking
You make it sound like the hymen gonna grow back.
And top that hoe off with a...
Talk.
Top that
It ain't
hoe...
grown back, bitch. No, it's gone. It's gone.
No,
Say
not mine.
one
I
and
had
done.
4 natural births and I ain't got to complain, you dig?
I said hymen.
Oh, my hymen intact.
No,
You
ma'am,
wanna try
it's
You want to see it?
not. I do,
My shit
but I
stick
also
out
know
like
it's
a
not.
drum. So I'm gonna be like,
So
yo,
you want to
what's the topic?
disappoint both of us? It's fine.
So you want to...
So no. What was I saying about the Vaseline?
The friction.
It's only good in the ass.
It's only good for anal. Vaseline is only good for anal because it's
paying attention.
thick.
And it creates that...
Yeah, but I like almond oil because I like
I
to
don't
slide
like
and
that.
glide.
It make
I
me
said.
feel like I'm a shit.
I remember my old sugar daddy. I used to put oil all over his body, and I used to just
Slide across.
you run, you slide.
Stupid.
Like I used
Take
to
a breath,
just,
the whole
and
slip
he
and
was
slide on a
bald.
sugar
He was
daddy.
bald too, so.
Oh, you was having the time of your life.
Motherfucker.
It was extra real.
Clearance was like this. And I would have him like tied up to the fucking bed so he couldn't move and shit. And I gag him with my panties. Man, I tell y'all I be.
Book a session with Madam Carmen.
And I had him, and I was just like, cause he was like, he came over, and I don't like people talking shit. Like, I especially don't like when men talk shit. 'Cause I'm very, very modest, but I will fuck some shit up in the bed.
We see.
You know what I'm saying? So he come over like, you want some of this big ass dick?
And then you whip your dick out. And then you whip your dick
I'm
out.
like, okay, well, shit. I had took
And
me a
then you
shower
whip your
before he
dick
came. I
out.
said, I'm gonna take me another shower just to pretend like I ain't taking no shower. So I'm gonna taking a shower and shit. I make the nigga wait, and he like trying to come in. I said, don't come in this bathroom. So he's like, all right, cool. So he laying on the bed and shit, like on his phone and shit. He ended up like having phone calls and shit. So got lucky. I'm like, all right, cool. So as soon as I get out the shower, I dry myself off, and then I come walk up to him, and I took his phone while he had it on his ear, and I turned it off, and I put it under the pillow, and I was like, don't move your hands for the rest of the night until I tell you to. So he was like, the fuck? What you mean? Because like he was like this. He was laying in the bed like, with, you know how you lay on your arm and shit? So he like, and I like, keep your arm just like that. So I tied him up like that at first. So I had him cuffed. And then that was when I was like, what you laughing?
This nigga's face on the
Yeah, but I'm dying.
His face is like, for real.
You see this?
It's interesting.
It's so funny. This
Look, I never seen this shit live, so hearing it, hey, thumbs up. Like, I can say that I heard some shit. Yeah. Now I'm finna go see some shit. Yeah. Hold on.
He tweeting about it.
Nigga say he tweeting.
Nigga.
No, but so I ended up taking all his clothes off. pulled them all off of him, and started sucking his dick, and got it hard, and he was like, ooh, hop on the dick. And he talking all this shit. Ooh, hop on the motherfucking dick. You got this dick so hard. I said, oh, okay. I go in my drawer, I put some panties in his mouth, and I said, shut the fuck up, because I don't want you talking no more. So once I did that was when I had put all this fucking oil. I just had like 2 jars of coconut oil. Two jars. 2 jars of coconut oil, and I put it all over his body. It was cold too. So.
Then what you have, plastic on the bed? I just want to know because this
Nigga say
that shit got fucked up.
Nigga, that's me. I hate laying in
Look, I'm thinking about like
I be mad as fuck.
All this fucking coconut. Is it plastic on the bed? I know plastic.
I have a mattress cover, and the sheets that we was on, I didn't give a fuck about, so it didn't really fucking matter.
Okay.
This is what I do. So, but yes, I did all of that. I rubbed it all on him, and then like I was trying to massage him. I was like, "You want a massage?" Like I'm trying to be nice to him and shit. And he was like, "Oh." So we massage him and shit like that. Next thing you know, I just get on top of him, and I'm like holding him, and I'm kissing him, and I'm doing all these little teasing ass things to him, and he just moaning and shit. And eventually, I was just like. Just gliding all over his body. And he was like, "Wah!" Like, I'm sliding up and down his dick, titties and shit. I'm like, putting my titties in his face and slapping him and shit. And then I was like, you know what? And I turned his body. That shit was not easy. Turned his body to where his head was kind of hanging off the edge of the bed. And I just rubbed my whole clitoris, my whole pussy up and down his fucking scalp.
Bald head.
What'd he do?
Oh my God. I came all over that man's head.
Oh man, all over.
I came all
What'd he do?
He was just sitting there in condition.
What you want?
I wanted him to turn around try to catch it or something.
His hands is cupped.
His hand ain't shit.
That's how he
Work
was
it out.
That's what I'm saying. He was literally like this on the edge of the bed like this. And I had his legs attached to the bed.
Okay.
And he was just like, it made it easier for me to be able to turn him and maneuver him because it was oil, but at the same time though, like he was a heavy nigga. So when I turned him or whatever, I just like I was like on the edge of the bed, I'm just like grinding, I'm riding his fucking scalp.
Yeah.
Cause it just felt good. It was smooth and shit.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like spiky. You know how when bald men they be getting that 5 o'clock shot on their fucking head and shit. That shit be spiky. Than a motherfucker.
The 5 o'clock phase.
I hate him. I hated him.
That grows in by 5.
So like you know what I'm saying. So like I'm just glad, and my clitoris is just like all over this man's head. And then I did some real weird ass shit, and I was like, I put my clitoris. I put my clitoris on in his ear and shit, and like tickling his ear and all this other shit. So eventually, once I came or whatever, I took the pants off my mouth. He was like, "Get me out of this!" He was like ready to go, like dick hard in the motherfucker. And so he was like, get me out of this. And he's like trying to put the shit up to his mouth, trying to get the shit, trying to bite the shit off the cuffs off and shit. So I took him off of him, and he was like, "Come on, turn around." And I'm like, "I already came. You could go."
What he do?
We fucked, but he was like standing there mad, like the fuck you.
He was gonna choke the fuck out you.
Man, that was amazing.
Women like to be choked, so
Yeah.
Not all women like to be choked.
There are some. But
okay, I'm gonna ask you, do you like to be choked?
she gives choking tutorials. I did see that.
I had to give one to my uncle and his homeboys earlier today.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're all gay.
This is cool.
But I was talking to my uncle about going to this kink event with me tomorrow, and he was just like, "You want me to act like I'm your fucking sugar daddy or some shit?" I was like, "No, I want you to be my gay uncle that goes to the kink event with me." Right. And he was like, "What makes you think I'm into this lifestyle?" I was like, "'Cause motherfuckers call you daddy."
Right.
And he was like, "They call me daddy for other reasons." So I was like,
same thing.
They still call you daddy, bro. And so I was teaching him about the choking and stuff. But no, I don't like to be choked. I like my neck grabbed. There's a difference. It's a big difference. There's a big difference. There's a huge difference in that. I like my neck grab. I like for you to
put some force.
This.
Yeah.
I don't want you to, bitch, I'm gonna fucking kill your ass. Like, I just kind of like it to be like, you know, this was my, just hold me.
Right there,
You know
the
what I'm saying? You can
illusion
even
of
hold
it.
hold me, because I don't got no long neck. I wish I did. But like, you can even hold me like this, like whip, you know what I'm saying?
Girl say whip.
Yeah, my phone down.
Okay, any last...
I got one more thing to say because I had this one too. You know me, I'm always
Come on.
shits. So, see, I watch porn and I always see these
What
women.
kind of porn do you watch?
Shit, X videos. Everybody watches
But I'm
that
saying
shit.
like,
I be
What's your
watching different
category?
Shit.
what was the last one?
Force, anal, whatever the fuck.
But I'm saying, what do you type in there? You just be looking
I type
for
Ebony. Ebony is always gonna be Ebony. Shit, I don't want to
It's Black History Month.
It's Ebony. That's what that gonna be.
He said, I'm typing.
And you
We
gotta
all
pick the
type.
best
That's
one.
the beginning of everybody.
Right.
It's like searches. Ebony ass. Ebony dick. Ebony. So I type Ebony.
So
You gotta be specific.
with these women, what do they get out of that sucking dick and gagging and throwing up? Like I seen that shit.
Okay.
That
Oh
shit,
no, I can't do that.
So
I be like, what?
What is
First
that
off,
called?
if you see the ones with, okay, I talked to this one white dude, right? I was gonna do some like he's a dom, and he wanted me to dom his sub. He's a little black girl. She's like 23. He's like 50 something, 60 something. So he come to me. We had a meeting or whatever, and he's like, I really want you to dom her, blah blah blah. So we were talking about like him because he's like, I want her to be, she wants to make her video. She really wants to be in the porn industry, but I don't want to allow her to. So I control the narrative because he's her photographer and her videographer.
Right.
I said, okay, cool. I said, why you want her to be important? He's like, I just don't want her to be taken advantage of. Have you ever heard of those ghetto gaggers? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, none of those women want that. None of them. None of those women want that. They're put in a situation and circumstances where they have no choice but to do that.
Right.
And when he told me that, we was at Chili's. I was sitting at Chili's like, like mad, like what the fuck you mean? But there are women and men who have oral fixations.
Right.
Just like there are people who are aroused by nipples, by their anus, by their clitoris,
Their feet.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, their feet. People have an oral fixation with their mouths. That's why I'm not trying to be funny, but that's why Megan Thee Stallion always has a sucker. It's not nothing to do about sucking dick. It's just people chew gum. People like sunflower seeds. You know what I'm saying? It's
that's
an oral
true.
fixation.
People chew straws.
Yeah, it's just an oral fixation. They like to have something in their mouth.
Now, I have a question. Do you do little excerpts on your Instagram about, these kind of thoughts you have or your experiences or anything like that?
Like my stories and shit.
Yeah.
Like I give information about certain kinks and fetishes on the Kink Link page.
Well, tell people how they can get in touch with you, or how they can tune in to get more of your stories. Maybe we need to have a segment for her once a month or something where she comes and shares her stories.
We actually was joking about that, but I was so serious.
I think that would be dope.
I like that.
That would be dope. You know what I mean? I appreciate you every time you show up or whatever and do your thing. And I appreciate Miss Cookie for allowing me to have this moment where I can get educated,
Of course,
it's awesome. So to tell the people again, if you don't mind, what your Instagram is, because I definitely want people to.
I have 3 Instagrams.
Okay, well, whichever one you want people to contact you at.
I have to say for the event, if you have any information, like if you have any questions, if you want to be a vendor at the event, or you just want to have more information on kink and fetish and BDSM and the lifestyle just in general, you can go to @kinknik_. So that's KINKNIK.
Okay.
_ And then my personal Instagram, I have 2 of them. I just started one for more of a NSFW.
Okay.
But the other one is just Miss Lovely. So it's JUSTMSLOVELY. That's just Miss Lovely.
And Mr. A-Leaf, if you want to get booked or people want to snatch you up for some gigs, how do they get in contact with you besides hitting up the beautiful Miss Cookie, baby?
They can follow me on Instagram at 1DJ_A-Leaf.
One more time for the niggas in the bizarre.
You can follow me back at 1DJ_A-Leaf, the only one in H-Town.
Damn.
Hey.
Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope everybody enjoyed their night in both of these interviews. I love me some Miss Cookie. I look forward to our future endeavors that we got lined up, y'all.
Yes.
I think our next thing is the comedy.
What's the next weekend? Yes. Next Saturday,
February 15th.
Laugh Out Loud.
I hope all you motherfuckers that's here now and tuning in show up, because it's going to be a dope city. Get your comedy on.
I will not be there.
Is that the Horrible Decisions thing? No, that's
No. I wouldn't go to anything called Horrible Decisions.
It's horror. It's
horror.
No. I'm talking about Love to Jam events or whatever.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I apologize.
Yeah, no, I will not be there.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, there has been a death in the family. So I will be supporting my other half as he grieves.
Indeed.
So
she will be there in energy and in badge.
I will. Yeah, I know I'm just a phone call away. I will cuss a nigga out on FaceTime still.
Well, we're gonna have nothing but positive vibes, so we're just gonna be happy.
I'm about to go sage my house.
Indeed, I have.
Seriously.
That. I hope so as well. I'm Miss Lovey. This is In the Nude Radio. Shout out to Queen Tomorrow, who I stood in for tonight, being a little co-host.
Yes, and my dog Loxie. Queen Tomorrow and Loke were not here, but they were on live. Upset that they couldn't be here.
No one wants to miss a party.
Like we turned.
No party like an In the Nude party.
And then I've been telling they see the alien. So I may bring a sitchy for the summer. A-Leaf, we have gotten raves about our famous pajama party.
Y'all have a pajama party?
Oh, hunty! So I am celebrating 4 years on the radio, but year 3, we cut the fuck up, which is A-Leaf's year.
Yeah.
Let's put this out in the atmosphere. Don't get it twisted. We're gonna probably do it in the summer. We did a winter last time.
Well, it's gonna be
Just because you don't see listen, I'm with the movie. Just because you don't see DJ A-Leaf on the show doesn't mean DJ A-Leaf still ain't a part of the show. Let's get that out here. So I be letting a lot of y'all make it. Y'all leave my old co-host alone because they not old co-hosts. They just have transitioned to whatever they have going on. And honestly, with A-Leaf, it's just because he work. I mean, case in point, he was off today, and this nigga could have been home fucking his wife. And he's like, yo, I'm coming to the station.
She like,
whoa.
So I thank you, sister, for letting him come. I mean, but this is my dog, too. Don't get it twisted. But, yeah, I don't like that because, they had caused some shit between Big Fine. That's why she was crying so much. I think she was like, you do love me. I'm like, bitch, who told you otherwise, though? Everybody know I'm straightforward. If I don't like you, I guarantee you know.
She gonna tell you.
Nigga, and there's nothing you can do about that. You just gotta respect it. I be like, hey, but I don't fuck with you like that. And don't ask me why, cause you're not gonna get the generic.
You're not gonna get the right reaction you want.
You're not. It is what it is. I mean, I'm not for everybody.
I feel like I know.
You have to
I don't really
be.
have any enemies.
I don't have either, but people who felt that because they had a certain length of time in my life, they felt that because her and I gravitated. This is my co-host, my nigga. I interviewed this girl. This girl was a fan of mine and would see me out and scared to come talk to me because she thought that highly of me. So when somebody have that kind of image of me, dog, it's my duty to protect them. Right. Obviously, it's something in me this motherfucker likes enough to idolize my stupid ass. And it helped her with whatever she had going on at that time. And so it's for you to come in, because her and I were no longer co-hosts, we were still friends. There's personal reasons why things happened the way they were. Right. But nevertheless, the love was never lost. So for you to come and drive that wedge, and this is somebody who was to my hip, and I don't talk to them and see them for months, I got a problem with that. Yeah. And so on the strength, because she is so sweet, and I'm the only person call her Tabby, so that's where it happened. She was and it was just, yo, dude, he was like, this is tight. And we see that crying. My dude was like, oh, that's her. Yeah, we are. So yeah, so that was that. So I don't like that because that person couldn't get that because it's fake. My spirit of discernment is 1 motherfucking million. I felt a little funny about it, and I know I hadn't knew that person years, whereas I only knew her from Instagram, and then I interviewed her, and then it was like this instantly. The vibe is what it is, and so I feel like that's really crappy of you to do that because you don't know what somebody's state was.
Right.
Like you got somebody thinking I hate them, and that ain't even in my MO, dog. I might not fuck with you, but I don't have no ill towards nobody. I'm like, I don't fuck with you, but hey, I'ma buy whatever you sell it. Don't give it to them. Like that's just how I am.
I feel that.
Off my soapbox, thank you, Lovey, with the lashes.
Can I say one more thing before we?
What, A-Leaf? You want to praise the Lord?
Y'all
Nigga got up. Can I say what was
you
that?
know me. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all NBA YoungBoy tickets March 6th.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. That is key. He is selling tickets.
Online at Ticketmasters, and I'm doing a major artist showcase for a chance to open up for NBA YoungBoy. So,
Why Letter Jam ain't part of that?
y'all make sure.
If anybody should be part of that, it's Letter Jam Radio.
You get with A-Leaf.
Well, see, when I was doing it, I was just like, you know what, it's
Yeah.
few people, and the only person I called was, well, I texted her about it. She was busy.
No, he asked me to be a judge. You know how I feel about that. That's her job.
I do that. That's what I do.
She really does it every other Thursday. That's her job. I will host, I will MC my ass off, but I'm not finna judge because they ain't gonna like what I say.
I mean, you can still come up there.
I don't want to be nobody's second choice.
How you gonna be second choice? Bugatti Bobby gonna be there.
Be nice.
That's my brother, though.
I didn't say nothing about Bugatti Bobby.
No, it's the fact you told me you want to be nobody's second choice.
Meaning,
not second
no,
choice.
not second choice of Bugatti Body, but Bugatti Body.
Because that was the hold on.
Okay, so we're about to log off. We're gonna have this conversation off air. Y'all keep it real. We will catch y'all next week. Make sure y'all tune in with Mr. Charles. Then y'all tune in with the love of gossip. All that good shit. Book with Kaylani. Shout out to Carl next door with the green room video. A-Leaf booked that nigga one time. Shout out to my girl, Madam Carmen. Love you. Get your messy ass off the air.